Hey guys, we're at Twycross Zoo in Leicestershire. I'm looking at a map which leads that I'm here and pointed meerkats on a map. There is a chimpanzee Eden at the back, then the bonobos, and western lowland gorillas. There's a tiger up on the other side. Orangutan as well. Penguins are my favorite when we see them before feeding. Last one was the rhino when we see them. An animal we saw is Francois langur. We checked to see if there's one, but there isn't any. Next animal is Debratz's monkey. Sorry if there is a bad view from the glass, it's just that I put my hand up to try and see, but you only can see the tail and the leg. And there was a nice climbing equipment for the monkey. Now he climbed down, which helps me to view a bit better. This one is meerkat enclosure, and I see if they're inside, but they're not, and I found them outside. So amazing when the leopard was close to the window as I view from the other windows. And he went inside. The orangutan is sleeping up there. I was viewing the inside till that bad glare from the glass. Now we're going inside the gibbon forest. It was so loud and noisy. But two of the gibbons were swinging along and making noises. But at the end these two have stopped. Next viewing was really loud for the gibbons, and two of them are swinging. At the end the loud scream for the gibbons was extremely loud and deafening. One gibbon was chilling, but the baby gibbon is in action, swinging the ropes around. He hung himself upside down and turned back. He swung so fast, the noise was too much. This is the outdoor gorilla enclosure, and that's the house they live in. Here are the gorilla indoor viewing area. I can see a silverback male just chilling, and the enrichment is of indoor is cool. And the silverback is still sleeping. This one is the youngster sitting down. But the silverback is still not up. The youngster gorilla rolled over a bit to look at the back door. Next, the youngster sat on the bed eating a stick with a hay. And then I zoomed the silverback gorilla, and he is still sleeping. The youngster is not tired at all. He just sat there on his bed looking at everything. That was a great close-up on that chimpanzee sitting on the rope, and he looked at my camera. The whole enclosure is huge. He keeps looking at my camera. He thinks I'm videoing him. And the other chimps are asleep up on their bed. It is because they are tired. One chimp looked at that chimp on the rope but went back to sleep. There's another chimp sleeping too. That chimp still staring at my camera. Good thing he didn't scare me. The chimp climbed down to grab the hay and take it over the corner, and he grabbed another hay to make himself comfy. Up the top bed, another chimpanzee just sit there looking. But the other chimps are chilling out. I zoomed the chimp's finger and he has got an injury and he is picking. That's the way out for the chimps. There's another enclosure on the other side of the chimps. I zoomed another top bed and it was a hairless chimp sleeping up there. The next animal is the giraffes. They're eating sticks from the food bottle and one giraffe was just playing for a bit. Inside there was a rhino. It was a bit funny the way he was looking both ways, but at the end he sit down and almost looked at me. He started to rest. Bonobo. Here is indoor bonobo view. The bonobo just sat there next to the window. On the other side of the back room, that's where they have medical tests with a vet. And the other back room as well. I'm at the giant tortoise indoor area, and the tortoise turned around and puts his face in dirt. He stretched his neck to see what's happening. He moved slowly to sniff the dirt again. But he was staring the wall. But after that he looked at my camera and then I had to zoom in for him staring. We are now at the lorikeet feeding, but some of them were up there. Two lorikeets were fighting over a cup, but the other one joined in to fight these two. The lorikeet took it off of them and took it from the left side. My most favorite animal is the penguins, which is why I sat in the enclosure with them, but don't worry, they won't hurt you. It's because they know a visitor like me fed them. Two penguins are going for a swim like the other ones. Back at the chimpanzee Eden again, and that chimp was climbing across the ropes to go outside. He balanced the ropes to go in the hut at the top. I zoomed to see what the chimp is doing to his foot. Outside, I zoomed the chimp sitting at the hut. Two chimps sat down, but one was going on the ropes to balance all the way across to the other side of the enclosure. A few chimps sat down on their bed. One chimp was at the back room. I only zoomed to see the arm in the back room. I am now in the gorilla house. I can see the silverback looking at the window. The outdoor was closed because the zookeepers were cleaning up. The sun was a bit bright, but they still have not opened the door. Silverback was here to look at the window again, but he just went off. A youngster was sitting next to the window. They finished cleaning the mess on the floor. The door opened and the silverback was in with the rest of his family, and he is strong and huge, but the keeper said he weighs about 183 kilograms. He sat down there eating some enrichment food on the floor. So the other gorillas are enjoying their food. The silverback got up. He came so close to the glass, and picking up some parsnips off the floor, he moved a bit closer and sat down next to me. He went around to look for some more parsnips off the ground. The other gorillas are looking at parsnips from the ground. That silverback was close to another window. He moved a bit and sat down next to the window. All the chimps are awake now after sleeping their beds. There are currently 10 chimpanzees in the zoo because few of them moved to a breeding program and 2 chimps died. The chimp was rocking to himself. One chimp sat on the roast. door opened for the chimps to go on the other side. The door opened above the chimp while he was balancing. He sat on the above door while it opened. The chimp next to the glass was sitting there eating a leek, but the other chimps don't bother eating food off the ground. The hairless chimp climbed up seeing if anything is coming. That chimp walked close to the window and looked at my camera, but after that he sat down on the log. So that's all the video I've got for some animals today. Make sure you like the video, subscribe my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.